multiplayer online games coming out in 2025 and beyond, since MMO games to story games set in a co-op experience. I hope you like the video, click on the like button and subscribe for more. Thank you so much, and let's go.
Birth to a girl.
Borderlands 4 is the new adventure of the most acclaimed looter-shooter series. It's an FPS series with some RPG mechanics, and it's being developed by Gearbox Software. If you've never played some game of the series, it's a fun and unique FPS experience with quirky characters and a very fun progression, especially if you play with some friends. This promises to be the greatest Borderland experience. The series is known for being unique and really fun, and this new game is coming out in September 23, 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows. Archeage Chronicles is one of the most beautiful MMORPG games announced, and will probably be one of the best games in this style of its year. And it's being developed by the Studio XL Games. Explore Aurora, a vast and vibrant world brimming with rich lore and thrilling action. The gameplay looks really good, involving all types of gameplay, with lot of different weapons, enemies, and environments. So if you like MMORPG games, this is probably one that you need to take a better look, and it'll be coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC, but there's no release date yet. Subnautica 2 is the new game of this beloved series. It's being developed by the studio Unknown Worlds Entertainment, and the early access is coming out still in 2025, but with no release date yet, and it'll be available on Xbox Series X and S and Windows. PlayStation 5 version is not confirmed yet. Like the first game, it'll be set in a water planet where you must explore for finding resources, this way building new tools and ways to survive. The first game was extremely immersive and unique, with an excellent freedom to explore the ocean, finding all types of creatures in there, and the second one will be in the same style, but now the game will allow you to play with friends too.
Killing machines falling from the sky. This is our home, our bastion of resistance. We will face our fears head on.
dive till split orbit. Coming in damn hot.
Shoot. It doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, or where you came from. We need raiders who can deliver the goods.
Arc Raiders is a new third-person shooter set in the PvPvE style, so it's going to be set in an online universe, where you can play with and against other players. It's being developed by some old developers of the Battlefield series. The studio is Embark Studios, and the game shall be released still in 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Arc Raiders is an upcoming multiplayer, extraction adventure set in a lethal future Earth, ravaged by a mysterious mechanized threat known as Arc. The gameplay looks fluid and fun with nice and realistic graphics and shall be one of the biggest games of this style this year. As any other online game in this style, the partnership will be crucial to fight, defend, and explore.
We should head back before it gets dark.
Beware of the machines. And beware of raiders who prey on others. There are no rules out there, so watch your back.
Battlefield 6 is finally the new Battlefield game after Battlefield 2042. It's being developed by DICE and some other studios and shall be released in 2025 or 2026 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows.
This place was always dangerous. And weird. Policy and procedure used to keep us. We need a new approach.
FBC Firebreak is a game that will probably surprise you. Well, it's a co-op FPS game, up to 3 players in the universe of Alan Wake and Control. Yes, the Remedy games. It's obviously being developed by Remedy Entertainment and is planned to be released in 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. A 3-player cooperative first-person shooter set within a mysterious federal agency under assault by otherworldly forces. So if you like the mysteries of this dark and interesting universe, and also like to play co-op FPS games with your friends, this is surely an experience you gotta have. Or even in case you don't know the universe, but like mysterious stories, this one shall be insane.
Welcome to Firebreak.
Arrakis is a test. Survive it.
Dune Awakening is a new upcoming MMORPG, and as you imagine, it's going to be set in the universe of Dune, a universe rich with lore and possibilities. The game is being developed by the studio Funcom, and promises to be a huge and immersive game for the people that loves MMORPGs, or even those that loves the universe of Dune. Rise from survival to greatness and challenge the power of an Imperium in Dune Awakening, a multiplayer survival game on a massive scale. Survive the sandworm, craft your ornithopter, build a fortress, and ascend to power on an open-world Arrakis shared with hundreds of other players, all that playing alone, or with your friends. So if you like the idea, know that it's coming out in May 20th, 2025, at least the first version, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows. Elden Ring Nightreign is a new game set in the universe of Elden Ring. It's not a sequel, and it's not a DLC, but a game with classic and new Elden Ring stuff, and there will also be things from other games, like bosses, so it looks really fun. It's going to be set in a sort of roguelike system, with some features of a battle royale even, but only against normal enemies, not players, but you'll be able to play with your friends in a co-op adventure. The game is being developed by From Software, and experience is going to be similar in the gameplay with the original Elden Ring, but the structure will be totally different. If you like the gameplay of Elden Ring and wanted to play more with your friends, I think you'll like it, but it won't please all fans of Elden Ring in my opinion. But will be interesting to see things from other games and also new things in this new Elden Ring. It's coming out in May 30th, 2025 to PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all.
Is my valuable customer finally awake?
Many people believe that we have a purpose, as if we had been brought to Tartarus for some reason.
Pioner drops players into a vast, grim world where survival hinges on exploration, crafting, and smart resource management. As an MMOFPS, it offers both PvE missions and intense PvP zones, with unique crafting mechanics, hundreds of weapons and a deep story to explore. The game is being developed by the studio GFA Games and is coming out in some moment of 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. The universe of the game is huge and complex, with multiple possibilities, since standard missions against normal foes to battles and war against other players, all set in an immersive combat style with makeshift weapons, what resembles games like Fallout for example.
Who did you love? Believe. It's too late to ask.
State of Decay 3 is the new and biggest game of the zombie survival series. The original games were kinda simple, yet fun, especially playing with friends, but this new adventure promises to be greater in all aspects since the graphics, gameplay, possibilities, and the universe itself. The game is being developed by the studio Undead Labs, a Xbox Games studio, and it's confirmed to Xbox Series X and S, and Windows, but I would not doubt of a PlayStation 5 version too. Unite to survive, push back the blood plague to reclaim the land's resources and carve out a life in the zombie apocalypse. It still has no release date, but is believed to be released in 2025 or 2026.
When we ventured out beyond the gates.
Chrono Odyssey is a next-generation action MMORPG. The game features include awe-inspiring visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5, a vast and intricately designed seamless open-world dynamic action-based combat mechanics based on time manipulation and extensive customization. The game looks extremely beautiful since the graphics to the visual style, with an interesting combat style. It's being developed by the studio Chrono Studio, and it'll be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and Series S, and Microsoft Windows. If you are a fan of MMORPG games, this one looks really nice, with an ravishing world to explore.
Where yon the vale did I chance to see you, the little minnow in the clear, more righted though, in fayish way. A foundling here of mother's sorrow, conveyed to me by beaver, by sparrow. Blighted, yes, or so they say.
Soulframe is a new action RPG set in an open world, with a MMO experience and is going to be a free-to-play game, and looks really good, with nice graphics, a beautiful and stunning world. The game is being developed by the studio Digital Extremes, and is set in a fanciful and magical world, with interesting enemies, including interesting boss fights, and it's not exactly a Souls-like, but a game with some aspects of Souls-like. It's being developed for a long time, even had a closed beta already, but there's no release date yet for the final version, and it's only confirmed for PC for now.
Gather motes of living world. Come gather arms against Ode and Herd. And join our family beyond your blood. For Blight.
Where you at? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Exoborne is an open-world, tactical extraction shooter set in a world torn apart by extreme forces of nature. Customize powerful exorigs to gain strategic advantage in ever-changing weather conditions. Face hostile factions, enemy players, and Mother Nature herself in intense high-stakes sessions. The game is being developed by the studio Sharkmob and shall be released in 2025 or 2026 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows. The game is set in a futuristic universe with advanced technologies such as weapons, gadgets, vehicles, and more, all that with beautiful graphics and an exploration that promises to be immersive and rewarding. So if you like extraction games, this is a good one to keep an eye out for.
To go?
Easy in, easy out.
That's our ride.
Forza Horizon 5 is a game that's already available on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and is now coming out to PlayStation 5. This is probably one of the biggest and most beloved racing series of the last years, and it's always been an Xbox exclusive game, but now no more. The game is coming out to PlayStation 5 in April 29, 2025. The game was developed by Playground Games and released originally in 2021, so if you like the series but plays on PlayStation, now it'll be your chance to try it out.
ready for a bit of fun then?
Killing Floor 3 is an insane co-op FPS game. The series is known for being an extremely fun and brutal FPS series, and the game is being developed by the studio Tripwire Interactive and looks very fun. It's 2091 and Megacorp Horzine has produced the Ultimate Army, an obedient horde of bioengineered monsters called Zeds, and now you've got to join the resistance, alone or with your friends, to defend the future of mankind. The game promises to be as brutal as never, with horrifying beings and a lot of possibilities, since weapons to gadgets and much more. And the game is coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows in March 25, 2025. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is the next racing game of the famous Sonic and his friends. The game is being developed by the studio Sonic team, and looks really fun for the ones that likes racing games in the kart style. The Sonic Racing series is extremely fun, especially to play with friends, with a nice gameplay and fun tracks, and I believe this one is going to be really fun too. And if you like it, it's coming out in some moment of 2025 with no date yet, but a playable experience is coming out in before it seems, so you'll be able to try it. And the game will be available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows. Little Nightmares 3 is the new adventure, or should I say, nightmare, of the franchise, still with a very cool visual and nice graphics, and it's being developed by Supermassive Games. This time you won't play alone. I mean, you can play alone, but with an AI character helping you, or with a friend or mate, all set in an atmospheric and horrifying place filled with all types of monsters. Just like the first two games, here you must survive the bizarre creatures that wants to devour you and also solve the riddles of the rooms to proceed to the next stage. And with this co-op mode, it promises to be even more complex now, with the need of a good communications if you're playing online. The game is coming out in some moment of 2025 to PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Windows. Terminator Survivors is a new survival game set in the universe of the beloved Terminator. The game is being developed by the studio Nacon Studio Milan and is coming out in some moment of 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows. Play as a survivor in an open world set after Judgment Day where you, alone or in co-op, scavenge resources to build a base of operations for mankind.
But you're not alone. Skynet's machines are hunting you. They don't feel anything. They never stop until they completed their mission, eradication of all humanity. Alone or within a group of up to 4, lead humanity's rise from the ashes and unravel the truth behind the bombs, Skynet, and the Terminator threat.
Nothing lasts forever.
Reanimal is a game set in the same style of Little Nightmares and developed by the creators of it too, the studio Tarsius Studios, and it's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and will probably be available still in 2025. The creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2 have returned to take you on a darker, more terrifying journey than ever before. In this horror adventure game, a brother and sister go through hell to rescue their missing friends and escape the island that they used to call home. So yeah, the horror now promises to be greater than ever before, being a co-op experience, and it looks insane.
I don't worry about anything. What's the point of putting your life on the line if you're not having a little fun?
If you're not willing to sacrifice everything, then you don't want it bad enough.
Splitgate 2 is the next game of this series, an online FPS series that mixes a lot of mechanics from different games. Here you'll see things from Halo series, Portal, Call of Duty, and more, but it feels really fun here. There are different modes in the game, but the structure is a fast and fluid online FPS game where players fight each other in different places with different weapons. It's really fun. The game is being developed by the Studio 1047 Game and is confirmed to PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, and Series XS, and Windows, and it'll be released in some moment of 2025 and totally for free, just like the first game was.
Gotcha.
This is the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Click on the like button and leave your comments. That helped me a lot. Thank you so much, and so long.